Good Monday morning, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother, coming to you with a very early message to not let people piss in your Cheerios. For this wisdom and more, stay tuned because it's time for your 3-card weekly reading, where we will pull 3 cards for the collective and single cards for those who request. We are streaming live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram. So get your requests for your cards. And of course, over on YouTube, we are so grateful to the members and the moderators. Thanks to everyone who makes this broadcast possible. Let's go on over to CardCam. All right. As you can see, I am working with Morgan Greer, and it's the tin version. I mean, the cards aren't made out of tin, but it came in a tin. You know what I'm talking about. Joanne Matthew, oh my goodness gracious, I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you so much for being here and for liking the stream. I appreciate that. All right, 3 cards for the collective. I don't have to say this, but I always do. When you're hearing the collective reading and when you're waiting for your card and listening to everybody else's reading, whatever you hear that feels like truth to you, take it. Take it as wisdom for your week. Take it as truth for your week. That is part of the magic of these collective readings. All right. Here we go. And Autumn Pond is starting us off with some astrology. So what Autumn Pond says is the new moon sun eclipse combo this past weekend has ushered in this event. And Autumn Pond says it's not just a new week. Neptune has entered Aries for the next 14 years from Pisces, where it's traveled through for the last 15 years, starting its next trip through the zodiac. So that's interesting. Because I'm not an astrologer, I don't know what that means or how that's going to affect us. But if anyone has insight on that, I would love to know. Thanks for letting us know, Autumn Pond. All right, 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. Here we go. Page of Swords, I love that. Oh my gosh, Trey. Neptune deals with the past. Aries is war, so take that for what you want. Oh, please, please no. I'd rather not, thank you. History repeating itself, perhaps, says Trey. Perhaps. Okay. Speaking of which. So I love this. I love this for us as individuals. I love this for us collectively as communities, as cities, states, nations, the planet. I really love this. This is the first time in a long time we've had a 3-card collective reading that I've been like, oh, this is good. This is good. So let's see what we have. We have new opportunities for communication. We have Page of Swords is so interesting because it is a card that can speak of technology, right? Information technology, as well as any other kind of communication. LP, vibing this new setup. I'm a bit of a pink boy. Glad you love it. Glad you love it. We have so much in store. Glad you love it. That's all I'm going to say right now. All right. So we've got, when we see the world, we can really think about whether it's like your world, like your perception of your life, or literally the whole planet. With the 5 of Pentacles reversed, what we're looking at here is new opportunities. So new opportunities for communication, new opportunities for understanding truth, new opportunities for everybody. And so again, whether you're looking at this in your own life or in a much larger way, new opportunities, communication, and connection, this is never a bad thing. So this week as individuals, let's look for those opportunities and let's help those around us find the opportunities they need. How fabulous is that? All right, so let's go to individuals. We'll look at, oh, LV Ross has liked the stream. I know who that is. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let's go ahead, and I'm over on the chat on YouTube, which is the only chat I'm seeing right now. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to see chats anywhere other than YouTube. So let's just get going. And if you're chatting somewhere and I'm not picking it up, Amber, thank you for following, Amber Nicole. Hop on over to YouTube to get your card if I'm not seeing you anywhere else. All right, here we go. TJ in GA, you are first up. Oh, Care Bear, Bard of the Cards. You have a new setup too. Perfect. It's the season for sure. Okay, TJ in GA. A card for you and your daughter, of course. TJ, death. And we know that this is not predictive of a physical death beyond the concept that you and me and everyone we know will eventually die. What this talks about in this week is being open to change, recognizing that there may be changes coming that you didn't ask for, but also recognizing that you can create change, that if there's change that you want or need, you can create it. So that's what we're looking at here. We're looking at your ability to create change. And that's a power, and it's powerful. Okay, for your daughter. For your daughter, the 5 of Wands reversed. I wonder if this is one of those lessons around you catch more flies with sugar than you do with vinegar, where you can choose to be in conflict with everybody, but if we can find a way to cooperate and collaborate, it's going to be better. All right. Revival of Venus, good morning to you. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. 5 of Swords. So for you, Venus, you got to fight for what you want and need this week. No holds barred. Sorry, but there it is. Don't step up to a fight if you're not willing to fight and you're not willing to finish it and you don't think you can win. But you got to fight to win. That's it. If you don't fight for you, no one else is going to. Okay, and again, just letting folks know, I am live streaming on a lot of platforms. The only place I'm going to see your comment this morning, your request for a card, is on YouTube. So come right on over to YouTube, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and get your request in. I'll be happy to give you a card. And I'm happy to see all of you this morning. All right, Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. 9 of Swords. Vaishali, I mean, this is not surprising, right? We know that you can have a tendency to overthink. We know you can have a tendency toward anxiety, and we know you're in exam time. So this is not like surprising, but it's also difficult. And so what I'm going to say to you, Vaishali, is breathe, like I just did, just breathe. Recognize what's going on here and recognize that anxiety, depression, overthinking, these things create thoughts that are liars. Do not listen to them. Pip, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And Pamela, I see you as well. Kathleen Kraft, so good to see you. Thank you for subscribing. So glad you're here. Really appreciate you. Haven't seen you in a while. So good to see you. So, Pamela, I see you're here as well. And this is your birthday week. So exciting. All right. So here we go. Pip. The Hermit reversed. Man, we're going back and forth so much. Like I'm like, Pip, like week by week, rest this week, work this week for this particular week, social, right? So it's like, you're definitely not getting the same message each week as really some people seem to. This week, it's about don't take things so heavy, be social, try to have some fun. And that's not to say that all the things you're working on are no longer important, but it is to say that right now, you need a little bit of a break and you need to have some great people around you in general. Care Bear, I hear you. Yeah, absolutely. So here's the problem, Rohan. The reason I'm not replying to those chats today is we're setting up some new stuff. And in setting up some new stuff, we inadvertently made it be that I can't see those chats. Of course, I would be replying to them if I could see them, but I cannot see them. And psychic though I may be, do I want to say I'm not that psychic as to know who's chatting where and when at this time? I could probably figure it out, but that would be a boring live stream. Vaishali, you are very, very welcome. All right. So, Pip, we just did you. Okay, Pamela. And Pamela, thank you for being a member. We so appreciate you, and we're excited about your birthday coming up. So, Pamela, a card for the week ahead, which is also your birthday week. The Page of Swords reversed. Now, remember that the Page of Swords upright was the first card out in our 3-card weekly reading. So why is this reversed? What I'm going to say is, this week, there may be some heightened excitement, obviously, some heightened anticipation. And in all of that, be careful how you're hearing things. Don't take things personally that are not meant that way. Sort of be careful about how you're processing things. And process things in the way that feels happiest, right? Happy processing, that's what we want. You know, because birthdays can also be a time of reflection. And I'm not saying you shouldn't reflect, but I'm saying reflection may get in the way of having fun. Does that make sense? And now for Pamela's daughter. You're not the first person to get this. Be prepared for some changes. And you may even be changing things up. You may be changing things up in terms of experimenting with new possibilities and new connections and collaborations. That's fine. allow for new things to come in. Okay, so Rohan G, on Mondays, what we do is a card for the week ahead. Your question is really interesting. LP, that's hilarious, yes. Rohan, your question is interesting, but we're going to do as a card for the week ahead. All right. Maria Baresi, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's so good to see you. Here is a card for you. Wheel of Fortune. Maria, I know you've been going through a lot of ups and downs recently, but this week, look for some good luck. This week, look for some things that bring you forward in a positive way. I think some of your hard work over a long period of time is going to start to pay off for you. Look for that. Okay, LP, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. 9 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. LP, there are some things going on that are not to your liking. And that's okay. You have to be willing. I think this comes up to tell you that you have to be willing to sort of say, okay, this is not to my liking, but I have to deal with it right now, but not forever. This is not to my liking, and I never have to deal with this. And maybe most importantly, LP, do not be afraid to desire, work for, demand, and create what you want in your life. Do not pull your punches when it comes to thinking about your future and all that is possible for. All that is possible. So there it is. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members only emojis. And to everyone watching, just letting you know, I am broadcasting live on a lot of channels right now and a lot of platforms. But the only place I'm seeing comments and requests is YouTube. So if you'd like a card today, I'd be more than happy to give you a card for the week ahead, but you must come over to YouTube to request it. If you're requesting it on a platform other than YouTube, I won't be able to see it. So don't think I'm being rude. All right. Liz Harrison. Oh, I love this. 10 of Cups. It is about time. The last couple of weeks, Liz, have been very challenging. And this week, we're just going to relax and we're going to enjoy the good feelings. We're going to relax and we're going to enjoy everything that is good about the family that you're creating. Relax, enjoy, look at everything good that you have done and are doing. Oh, Sarah F., that's so kind of you to say. Anna K., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. A card for the week? This is funny. Okay, now we're requesting what the cards will and won't be. A card for the week, and if possible, not the 8 of Swords. Last week was terrible, and I still feel the effects. Liz, yeah, totally, yes. Yes. Hey, Donna, good to see you. Glad you're here. Just a reminder that on Mondays we do a card for the week ahead, and I will be happy to do that for you. All right. So, Anna K., a card for your week ahead, the Sun. See, you got what you wanted. I'm assuming you're back in Miami and are going to be in Miami this week. And I think this can be just a fun, interesting, relaxed week. But with the Sun, there is something here about letting your light shine and letting people see you. Letting people see you, letting people see who you are, letting people see what you're doing. And that could lead to some good things. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's your card for the week ahead. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So, this is the time that I get to bring up the friend that greeted you at the very beginning. Y'all ready for this? Oh, before I do this, I got to say, Lisa Harmon, thank you for being a member for more than 3 years. Not sure where the kitty went. Where's the kitty? Kitty's probably off chasing something, but thank you for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that and appreciate you. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Do not let anyone piss in your Cheerios this week. No. Seriously, there could be some things going on that are not to your liking, that are not your favorite, that are not what you asked for. Some of them may not even require a reaction. You may just want to wait and let it pass and recognize that we'll get better after that. And I feel like, Caroline, the key is do not let difficult happenings affect your mood. Stay in your own space internally, and whatever this is will go away quickly. All right. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry to say this, but this week you may get the feeling that, like, no matter what you try, things aren't going the way you want them to. And if that's the case, like, I hate it when it feels like that. If that's the case, stop trying, go do something else, and then come back and try again. Look for new inspiration. Look for new inspiration to solve old problems. That's what you're looking for. Melissa. Isn't that fun, Medium That Rocks? We're playing. We're having fun. All right. Melissa. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. A card for the week for Melissa. 3 of Pentacles. Believe it or not, I think you're going to have a good week at work. Believe it or not. It is possible, and I think it's going to happen. So look for good things. And I suppose this could also be good things about finding another job. That could be true as well. But one way or the other, it's good for work and career. We'll take it. All right. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. 6 of Swords reversed. This week, be careful about getting stuck in your feelings. It's good to know your feelings. It's good to communicate about your feelings, but don't get stuck there. You have a very logical mind. Make sure you use it. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. The Lovers reversed. I feel like after your very successful event, you're now looking to sort of move forward and figure out how that's going to be. And this week may feel like a little bit of a letdown. And so what good really came out of this? Because that's what happens after big events. Don't take this seriously. And recognize that it will take a while for the pieces to come together to figure out what you're going to build going forward. You will be building something going forward. It will just take a minute. Do not be discouraged. Smile Soul 20, you are very welcome. The Midnight Rose, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Of course, the Midnight Rose is Diana Price. Okay. Diana, 9 of Pentacles reversed. So Diana, you're an astrologer. Trey, Autumn Pond, Barbie Bird, I don't know if you're here right now. Teresa, I see you. We have a lot of astrologers here. Can anyone tell me if the recent things going on with astrology could be creating insecurity? Like if there's anything that way. Kathleen Kraft, I am so happy to see you. Thank you for coming on over here. Great to see you. So astrologers, is there anything going on astrologically that could be making people feel insecure? Now, Diana, the Midnight Rose, says, I'm having some anxiety because my check is usually here. And so, yeah. And also too much to get into, but yes. So there may be, just for all of us in a blanket way, there may be ways that we're being caused to feel insecure when there is no real reason for it. Trey says we're in the shadow period, entering Saturn and Aries, and Saturn is associated with identity crises and issues. Makes sense. Saturn in Pisces at 24 degrees, but we're already feeling it. Yeah. So that could be some of this too, Diana. So there's practical and magical reasons, right, that you might be feeling this. So, Diana, you know, we acknowledge what we're feeling, but we also have to acknowledge your badass self up in here. And this is for you and for anyone who's feeling that way. There are all kinds of reasons, mundane and magical, that we might feel less than, that we might feel like we won't have enough, that we might feel insecure practically, internally, externally, emotionally, whatever. You got to remember your badass self. There it is. I just threw your badass self on the floor. Give me a minute. Okay, we're back. I know. I wish my badass self controlled getting my checks. Seriously, I understand. I understand. Trey Cameron, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. 2 of Pentacles reversed. So, Trey, I wonder if you're going to be in the throes of indecision this week, in the crux of a dilemma. And it could be about something practical. It could be about your manuscript. But I feel like you're going to be torn. Do I do this? Do I do that? What do I do? And this does not tell you what you do. It just tells you to anticipate this. And what I will say is the tension that can be caused by this can really be helpful. Oh, Trey, that's like, yeah, that's just me every day. Okay, cool. Cool. Got it. All right. Oh, Autumn Pond. Neptune is associated with emotion. I'm very flattered at being referred to as an astrologer, but I merely pay close attention to the planets and know their traditional associations. I think by definition, Autumn Pond, that would make you an astrologer? No. Oh my gosh. So Astro people, go check out the Midnight Rose in the chat, what she said about her own placements. Very interesting. Trey, astrologers can be a bit gatekeepy. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. In a way that I don't experience. I mean, tell me if you agree with this. And no shade on anybody. But in a way that I don't experience tarot people the same way, right or wrong in your experience. What do you think? And Midnight Rose is like, a bit. Oh, Kathleen Kraft, I want to thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. All right, moving on to Teresa. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Thanks for being a moderator. For those people just here, of course, I take requests in the order that you get here. I will get to you. Everyone gets a card. And if you're watching on a platform that is not YouTube, thanks for being here. Unfortunately, the way the technology is set up today, I can't see your comments. So if you want a card this time around, we're working to get it fixed for next time. This time around, come on over to YouTube and ask for your card. Adrienne, that Cheerio fella is so cute. I know. Excuse me. I want to get him fixed so he doesn't come up in the beginning, but he is adorable. All right. Teresa, it's your turn. The world. Teresa, I really like it. I've been seeing this for the past couple of weeks. I don't know if you're feeling this yet or not, but I think things are really starting to come together for you in a really great way. And this week, I think you're going to see it. You're going to see the possibilities. You're going to see the opportunities. You're going to see how your world is opening up. It's a beautiful thing. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Past 2 weeks have been rough at work, I bet. All right, we're going to do Christina R. and then your mom and your sister, which are Karen and Kim, respectively. Okay, so Christina R. 7 of Swords, reversed. The reason the past couple of weeks have been rough, I think, is because you're working to make things work better. Oh, Pamela Phillips, thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. So yeah, Karen. No, I'm sorry, Christina. That's where I am. I'm on Christina. I think this will be a better week. I do. I think you have been working to get systems in place. You have been working to figure everything out. It will start running better because of you. So yes, it will be a better week. A better week. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Trey, right? Because that's always my joke is I'm not an astrologer because it's too much math. And my brain is not wired in a mathematical way pretty much at all. At all. Hey, Shirley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So yeah, I agree, Trey. I think that's what it is. Astrologers are more left-brained. Tarot readers more right-brained. So when you find someone who is a really good astrologer and tarot reader, who fits that description, I would argue Marion Kirk fits that description. But I think it's hard to find someone who is really great at both. Benabel Wen. Well, to be fair, Benabel Wen, what is Benabel Wen not good at? Show me one thing she's not good at. She's an artist. She's a writer. She's a corporate attorney. Oh, and Susie Chang. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Completely fair. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And Susie, okay, Benabel and Susie. Susie's a little more quiet about it. We don't see, and Susie writes a lot of books, but they're not as big as Benabel's. But man, Susie's up on NPR and doing all that stuff. We have some very accomplished people in our community. It's very true. Very true. All right. Right, Trey, everything she touches turns to magic. It's so true. So true. Gotta love these people. All right. I love being part of this community. What can I tell you? Okay, where are we? I just did Christina R. We're now going to do Karen and Kim per her request. Okay. So. We're now doing Karen, Christina R.'s mother. 9 of Swords. So there's something going on here this week for you, Karen. I don't know if it's personal or professional, but it's creating some worry. And you've got to look at that, with a sort of logical mind and say, well, is it logical that I'm worried? Am I worried about something I can do something about? And how is the way I'm feeling about this going to impact me and impact what's going on? So just try to be careful about not letting your brain make things worse. Okay. And Kim, for your week ahead, 4 of Pentacles reversed. So for you, Kim, for this week ahead, I have a feeling that there will be some opportunities and some things opening up that will feel really good. Really good. Oh, my goodness. Pamela, did I thank you? I think I did. Pamela Phillips, thank you so much. I don't know, maybe I didn't. Pamela, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So much generosity today. Really appreciate it. Okay, coming back to Febborn. Febborn, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. 10 of Wands. It's a heavy week, and I don't know how much of this is what's going on with you physically and medically versus what's going on in your household versus what's been bubbling up for you in terms of your own healing and giving yourself permission to really be yourself. So it's a lot all at once. We can see that. It's definitely a lot all at once. And so what do we do with that? I feel like basically, Febborn, you have the ability to handle whatever you need to handle, but recognize it could be a bit of a heavy week. And so you don't want to take on more than you have to. All right. And Pamela Phillips, it is so good to see you. Happy, happy birthday. And thank you once again for the super sticker. Really appreciate you. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. The Magician, I love this for you. This week, be open to learning new things, doing new things, trying new things. Recognize that you have the tools, the skills, and the abilities that you need to do whatever the heck you want to do, and so go do it. Well done. Pav is up next. And I just want to remind anyone who's watching me right now on a platform that is not YouTube, I really appreciate you. I appreciate the follows and the likes. Thank you so much. But I can't see your comments due to some technical stuff we've got going on. That'll be fixed in the next broadcast. But for today, if you don't mind, if you want a card, come on over to YouTube, subscribe, and get your card. All right. Febborn, true, would like to do more but physically unable. I hate it when that happens. Like, I will tell you, I did not understand until I got to be a certain age. I did not understand the frustration that can come along with that. And I know there are people who are younger who have disabilities who have that frustration. But I think most of us will have it when we get to a certain age. Oh my gosh, Claire, flight to London for $99. That's a great time for an adventure. The Magician agrees. You go. That is so good. Pav. A card for the week. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Pav. The High Priestess reversed. So this week, here's what you have to look at. There is some way you're feeling out of balance. Maybe you're feeling guilty about something. Maybe you're feeling regretful. Maybe someone has shamed you or made you feel bad. Maybe you felt disrespected. But one way or the other, we got to get out of that. No, no, no. Like, it's important for you to come into your balance, make sure that your personal self-talk is positive, and that people who would want to piss in your Cheerios are nowhere around you. Ah, Alicia, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate you. All right. Karen Hendershot, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. You saw me shuffle. You heard me shuffle. And yet, here we are. So, Karen, I think I'm going to say something fairly similar to what I said to Pav about this card for you. And yet for you, like, I know for a fact that it's been ongoing. It's been your whole life. You've been trained for this. Like, you've been disrespected since the moment you were born. And you were trained to tolerate disrespect. It is important to recognize that if people are being disrespectful to you and you ask them not to be, depending on the person, right? Sometimes the person will be like, oh, I am really sorry, I didn't mean it that way, and they correct. But sometimes they'll just push back and gaslight you. And I feel like the people who have been disrespecting you all of your life, that's what they're likely to do. So I feel like this week it would be good to, no matter the consequences, take a tolerate little to no disrespect policy. Because it's time. You deserve this. You deserve peace. You deserve balance. You deserve respect. That's what you deserve, Karen, and that's what you must demand. Okay. Dr. Aled, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Dr. Aled, Page of Cups reversed. This week, I feel like there's some conversations you want to have with a person or some people, but be aware that they may not be ready for it. You can try to have the conversations, but they may not be ready for what you have to say. So you may be careful about how you say it, or you may want to be careful about your timing. So with important conversations this week, be careful of timing and be careful of how you phrase it. All right. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. Nalini Kalu, Wheel of Fortune reversed. You're not the first person to get this. So I don't know if this is like difficulty this week or it's you, and I think this is what it is, Nalini. I think this is you. This is you recognizing how, let me say it better. This is you recognizing the patterns of misfortune and dysfunction that have been in your life all the way through. And as you recognize it, you can change it. That's what I think it is, Nalini. There you are. Oh, Audrey, yeah. That's another one. Corinne Kenner is another one. She's Florida, too. She's in Florida. Tarot and Astrology by Corinne Kenner. She is a great writer and a very prolific one. And yeah, she has a good understanding of both the cards and the stars. That is very, very true. Autumn Pond, what is this deck called? This is Morgan Greer, and it's the version that comes in the tin. It's an old deck, like from the 80s, but was reprinted. It's US Games, was reprinted, and again, pocket version in the tin came out in 2015. Nalini, yeah, it took me a minute to get to it, but there it is. All right, 64 Amy Penn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. And thank you for the follow. And just letting you know, if you're watching me today on a platform other than YouTube, I appreciate the follow. I really do. I'm not going to be able to see your comment. Come on over to YouTube if you would like a card, but please know we're working to fix that. So the next time you see me, I'll be able to interact with you directly. All right. '64 Amy Penn. Oh, it's about damn time. 6 of Pentacles for you, Amy. This is looking like, I know you've been looking for a new job or a new contract, and I think this could be it. It's reciprocal, it's appropriate, it's good. I don't know if you land it this week or you have first contact this week, but whatever it is this week, you're moving toward the job you want. Hallelujah, it's about time. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right. So Martha, this card, the Hierophant, like literally is the priest, and you are literally a pastor during Lent. And so I think this really is talking about the church responsibilities in the lead up to Easter and how significant that is. And, you know, growing up in a pastoral household, I know that sometimes, you know, it's a heavy work season and you're there to make sure everyone else has a great experience. And so sometimes your experience of it is not going to be the same as the congregants. And it's not supposed to be, and that's okay. But I feel like this year, I think that you will really have a great sense of spiritual connection as you lead your congregants through Lent and into the joy and hope and promise of the resurrection. I think there's going to be something really meaningful for you there. All right. Audrey M., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. And Amy, you are more than welcome. Keep us posted in terms of how it manifests. Okay. Audrey M., member for 2 years, using members only emojis. We appreciate you. Ace of Swords. Audrey, I think either you're going to learn something really exciting new this week, or you're going to have an important new conversation, or you're going to start to learn something. You're going to start a whole new learning project this week. One way or the other, it's about learning and communication for you this week. All right, divine timing. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Queen of Wands reversed. This week, I feel like you're not entirely feeling yourself. I feel like you're not in your full energy, whether that is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever. You're not feeling your best, so do what you must do to nurture yourself so we can turn this around. Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. A card for you and for Michelle. Dr. Aled, you are more than welcome. Barbie Bird, you've been a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis, and Michelle is a member as well. So for you, Barbie, that High Priestess reversed. It has been stalking us today, and I don't like it. Barbie, this week I want you to go scorched earth for yourself on something. No shit talking yourself. I am deadly serious on this. No talking bad about yourself. When you find yourself thinking bad about yourself, correct yourself gently and lovingly. You know, you are kind to your friends. Be as kind to yourself as you are to your friends this week. Let that be a practice this week and see what happens. And for Michelle Mixuir in Toronto, Three of Pentacles. Michelle, something good is going to happen for you this week as far as work, money, and the way forward. Not sure what it is, but whatever it is, work, money, and the way forward, always good. Let us know how it manifests. Okay. Donna, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, baby cakes. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. Ace of Wands. Baby cakes, this is good. Like, it's been a tough little run for you recently, but Ace of Wands, or in this deck, it's called Ace of Rods. This would say that this week there's going to be some new excitement, something new coming in that's going to, that you might be passionate about. It might be creative. It might be spiritual. It might be fun. This can be anything from like a new craft project to getting laid, to a new job. It could be a lot of different things. I'm not predicting what it is, but whatever it is, it's new, exciting, and you need it. So, hey, Lisa, good to see you. Nalini, thank you for that. I like it when I know that at least one person is laughing when I say something funny. I really do appreciate it because, you know, it's hard to know if I'm funny or not, right? It's hard to know. Anna Kay, yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you'll be happy you did not get the Eight of Swords. You'll be very happy. Okay, Sarah F., good to see you. All right. Sarah. And as I shuffle, a reminder to people, if you're watching this on a platform other than YouTube today, I'm so sorry I'm not going to be able to see your comments due to a technical issue on my end. Not your problem, it's mine. But for today, if you would like a card, you have to hop on over to YouTube and subscribe, and we'll see you there. Right, Anna Kay, seriously. Okay, so Sarah F., here we go. Page of Swords, don't worry about that doctor's appointment. This is good. Like this week, what you're going to pay attention to is being clear on what you're thinking, feeling, and knowing, being clear on how to communicate what you need to communicate. It is all about having that kind of clarity and communicating your clarity. That's what you want to focus on this week, Sarah. Nalini, you always crack me up. I stay for everyone else's readings just to hear what you're going to say. Thank you. Thank you. I fear that I think I'm funnier than I am, to be honest. So thank you for that. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. I am able. Okay, we've got a translation coming in. Thank you, IT John. Coming in from Facebook. Judy Hoffman Kerr, haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing super, super well. It's great to have you here. Here's a card for you, and thank you, IT John, for finding a way to bring that over for me. Four of Swords, Judy. For your week ahead, you're going to be super, super busy this week, whether you know it or not. Super busy. So make sure you take care of yourself, do what you have to do to handle everything, but it's going to be good. Whether this is business or social or something else you have to do, getting this done is going to feel good. It's taking you in a good direction. So allow yourself to be busy and take care of yourself while you do. Yeah, but we loved you at StaarCon, Midnight Rose. You did great. Oh, Autumn Pond. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm going to do you right now. Autumn Pond, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here is a card for your week ahead. Okay. Autumn Pond, for your week ahead. 7 of Cups. This week, be a little fanciful. What, you? Yeah, just a little. Be a little fanciful. Open up your imagination and recognize the power that you have and that you have created for yourself in your life. Really, really appreciate it. Appreciate the options that you have in front of you and appreciate your ability to manifest and create what you want. So let this be an expansive, exciting, fanciful week for you, Autumn Pond. There you go. Yeah, and you understand exactly why I missed you. Yep, you got it. Okay, and coming on over from Twitch, thank you again, John. Moose Knuckle Pum Pum. It's good to see you again. Here is a card for you. Two of Wands. This week, this is also a very expansive card. So for you, Moose Knuckle, speaking of expansion, whatever, for you, think about how you want your life to be. Think about where you want to go, what you want it to look like. You're not going to accomplish all of that in a week, certainly. But if you have that vision, if you can hold that vision in your head, you can set something in motion that will create what you're looking for. Moose Knuckle Pum Pum. Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay, so if you're coming in on a platform other than YouTube, it is very possible that the control room, otherwise known as IT John, will now be able to get that message to me. So we appreciate that. Okay, Donna, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I will go ahead and do your card. But on Mondays, we just do a card for the week ahead. I'll go ahead and do you, Donna, and then I'll get back to the YouTube list as I see it, which will be Karina. Karina will be up next on the YouTube list. So Donna, for your week ahead, this may be the yes answer you're looking for because this is a happy community celebration. So even though I'm just doing a card for the week ahead, I have a feeling that you'll be celebrating getting what you want. How about that? All right. Karina, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Queen of Pentacles. This week, you are going to be nurturing all the things that matter. That could be home, that could be people, that could be work, that could be money. Take care of what matters, and that will take care of you. You'll have what you need, and you'll be able to do everything you need to do. It will be fine. Theranaya, I have not gotten to you yet. Okay, Candy B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for Marlon. Candy the Lovers. This week, focus on the things and the people that make you happiest and try to incorporate them into your day-to-day life as much as possible. Your happiness matters, and your happiness is improved by particular people and situations, so lean in toward those. Now for Marlon, the Three of Swords. Once again, like the two of you are always opposites. Marlon, it could be a tough week for you. It could be a really, really tough week. So be kind to yourself. Don't take on more than you need to. Allow yourself the space and the grace that you need. Oh, yes, Audrey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kathleen, you didn't, but I'm going to do it next because I know you came on in from another platform, so I'm going to get to you in just 1 minute, Kathleen. Audrey, thank you for this. Can everyone keep the people of Myanmar in your prayers? Audrey's friends and family are safe, but there is tragedy for so many. So please keep the people of Myanmar in your thoughts and prayers, please. Okay, Kathleen Kraft, thanks for joining us over here on YouTube. Welcome to our digital village over here. For your week ahead, it's the Hermit, reversed. So the reversal is interesting, Kathleen. In its upright state, the Hermit is really this very austere, studious kind of thing, where you're just focused in on what you need to be focused in. In its reversal, for you this week, Kathleen, I'm suggesting almost the opposite, where this week you want to take it easy. This week you want to have some fun. This week, hang out with the people that you love, do things that you enjoy, be social, accept the social invitation, and allow yourself to build community and spend time with people you care about. That's the goal for this week. Okay. And again, Kathleen, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Donna, you are very welcome. Okay. Heather Roberts, you are up next. So good to see you. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Heather, you have been working so hard on so many things for so long. You need a vacation in multiple universes. I don't know if you're going to get that vacation, but this week, get good at learning how to give yourself a break. Seriously, if it's 5 minutes, if it's an hour, if it's a day, if it's a week, whatever you need a break. So make sure you give it to yourself. Kathleen, you are very welcome. Give my love to your adopted family. Seriously, give my love to everyone in your life that I know. All right. Ashley, you are up next. Here's a card for the week ahead. 9 of Pentacles upright, hallelujah. So this week, it is really important, Ashley, for you to lean into your confidence. Be confident, be secure about yourself, about your money, about what you're doing, about everything. That's what you need to do. The more you can be confident, the more good things are going to happen. Hey, Mickey, good to see you. Is it Mickey? Milky, good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. We did Heather. We did Ashley. Medium that rocks. How's the hand? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. 4 of Cups reversed. So, Audrey, you are funny. Thank you. I really want to be. Like, that's like, you know, I do. I want to be. I want to make people laugh. I do. Okay. Medium that rocks. The 4 of Cups reversed is exactly what you're going to be doing this week, which is making the best of a difficult situation. Like, you're well enough that you can do more things, but you're still not finished with your healing. And so you are just making the best of it. And this came on the heels of some very big life changes that also created difficult situations. So this week, make the best of it, make the best of it, make the best of it, and good things will come from that. This is one of those cases where your positivity will be rewarded with more positive things. Okay. Lisa Harmon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super sticker. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. A card for you. And thanks for the reminder to like this video. Everyone, please like the video. Yeah. All right, here we go. Lisa Harmon. Justice reversed. I'm hoping and thinking this is not going to be about your health, because I know you've been on a health journey. I feel like there's something going on around you that is feeling very unfair. And you may this week be doing something to use your voice or your energy to try to right a wrong. Never a bad thing. Okay, over on Twitch. Okay, not sure how to pronounce this. It is Dodoiro. Please excuse me if I was way off on that. But it is a card for you, spelled Ddoiro. Here's a card. Thanks for being on Twitch. The Fool reverse. So you got to be careful this week, okay? You are equally at risk of not having enough fun or having too much fun. Like this week, you have to make sure you have just the right amount of fun. Now, if you are working on something, if you're building something, if you're doing a project and it's taking some risk, the same thing applies to risk. How much risk is appropriate? Not too much, not too little. So this week, your relationship with fun and risk is what you want to look at. Not too much and not too little. Barbie, yes, I did get to you. And Michelle, you're never a pain, my friend. And in fact, oh my gosh, everyone. Okay. If you remember what I said to Barbie, it was about not S-talking herself. And she comes in, sorry to be a pain. Barbie, you're not a pain. Like case in point, you just proved me right there. All right. Right. If I'm right in my memory, go back and check. I may be wrong in my memory. Okay. Hey, Dan, good to see you. Care Bear, Bard of the Cards, love to see you here. I'm not seeing your request, but I'm just going to go ahead and do you right now because I see you. And you get the King of Cups. Can't go wrong with that. This week, recognize yourself as a community leader, which you are, and really lean into that with love for the work you do, with love for the community, with love for yourself, for the people around you. Lead with love. There it is. Medium That Rocks is sending hearts from Twitch. Thank you. I love it. Lisa, working on not living in your mind. Yeah, I hear that. Dodoro, you are very welcome. Okay. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Really appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is about your new job or your new career. You understand the difference, or it could be both. But there is so much learning going on this week. Whether that is formal study and learning, whether that is learning by doing, or whether that is learning by paying attention to what you're thinking and feeling, one way or the other, this week you are learning, and that will be very illuminating regarding work and career. Michelle F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Knight of Cups reversed. So Michelle, I feel like there's a way this week you are not feeling the love. I feel like, I don't know if there's a particular person you're having an issue with or if it's a situation, but I feel like there's a way you're not feeling comfortable interacting. You're just not feeling it. Maybe you're not knowing exactly what you want to pursue. So let's turn this right side up so that this week you can feel the love and be clear on what it is you're bringing into your life, what it is you're pursuing in your life. And Michelle F., a card for your daughter as well. Most certainly, yes. All right. Okay, so this is Michelle F's daughter, the Five of Swords reversed. This week, it's about negotiation, cooperation, and collaboration. Do not draw a line in the sand. Do not start a fight. You will not be able to win. Instead, collaborate and cooperate. Play the long game. Joanne Ball, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We're going to do you, Dion, and Jada. That Dion, of course, is Joyous Ocean. All right. Oh, Jackie, yeah, that makes sense. You start your new job later this week. Message pertains to all of your life. No, makes sense. Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right, here we are. Here we are. Here I was. Where am I now? Ah, Joanne, right. We're going to do you, Dion, and Jada, of course. So, Joanne Ball. Hermit reverse, you're not the first person to get this. This week, it's about being social and building community. That's what you want to focus on. Flowers and stars, two things I love very much. Thank you for following. We appreciate you. All right. So, Joanne. Social, friends. Do not stay in an ivory tower. Come out and be with others. Seriously, build community. For Dion, Six of Wands reverse. There's a way you're not feeling like you're winning. There's a way you're not feeling like you're winning. Let's turn that around and recognize that you are winning. You will be winning. Like, allow yourself the win. You got to give yourself the win. And for Jada, the Lovers. This week, it's really about recognizing that you get to choose the role other people will have in your life. When you're a child, you do not get to choose. Once you're at the age you are and older, you get to choose. And that's important for you to know and remember. All right. Rohan G, happy to do a card for you for the week ahead. And you get the Sun. This week, it's important for you to let yourself shine as brightly as you can. Do not let anyone or anything get in the way of the light that you see and the light that you are. Flowers and stars, hello to you. Let me know if you would like a card. And Law Arcana says hi on Twitch. Well, hello to you, and thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. Let me know if you'd like a card for the week ahead. I love your name. All right. Let's see. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for Jenna, of course. Okay, Lisa E., here we go. Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, Flowers and Stars, you're up next. Absolutely. I'm going to do Lisa E., her daughter Jenna, and then Flowers and Stars. All right. Lisa E., Knight of Swords reversed. Be careful this week. Something you might be trusting or thinking is true may turn out not to be true. Someone, I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but someone that you've been trusting may turn out to be different than that. So just stay grounded in your own ability to know what is true and not true. I mean, always, but especially this week. And for your daughter, Jenna, the Lovers, you're not the first person to get this. This week, pay special attention to all of your relationships, making sure they're working the way they need to, because you're the one who's in charge of that. If a relationship is not going the way you want it to go, you have a duty to do what you need to do to fix it, even if the fix feels painful. All right. Flowers and stars, so good to see you. Two of Pentacles. So this week, you're going to feel a little pressed and stressed. You may feel like you don't have enough resources, enough time, enough money, enough energy. But here, I am here to tell you, you will have enough to get through this week into the next, no problem. Well, maybe a little problem, but you will have enough and you will be able to do what you need to do for as long as you need to do it. Now, if you are in the position of building something new, maybe you're working more than one job, maybe you're working and starting a business, maybe you're working and going to school, maybe you're working and raising young children, whatever it is, whatever has your plate so full, please understand that if you keep doing it, it will get you somewhere, and it's worth doing. All right. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Magician. So, Christine, are you back in practice yet? I know you've been dealing with an injury. One way or the other, this week you are learning a lot. Like this week is about learning and communication. Learning and communication. And so whatever's going on with the healing of your body, it's going to be a good week for you because you are opening up to new learning, new communication. 777 Blues, thanks for the follow. Oh, flowers and stars. Thank you. I appreciate your kind words, and you're studying for an exam. That makes sense. Do what you got to do. It will go well. Oh, Vanna Not White, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Would you like a card? All right. Okay, Dishy, 654, so good to see you. Okay, Vanna Not White, I will do you right after I do Dishy. Oh, that's interesting, Lisa. We're having this conversation about Neptune, and it's really interesting the different keywords that are coming up around it. Okay, 777 Blues, I got you. Dan, thanks for your kind words. Okay, so I'm doing Dishy, and then I'm going over to a couple of people on Twitch. Hang on 1 second. And, okay, Dishy. Queen of Pentacles, good week. Focus on nurturing the practical things. Health, wealth, home, whatever you have to do to make sure everything's going to be okay, you're going to do that and everything will be okay. So nurture what you got to nurture and it'll all be good. All right, my friends on Twitch, thanks for being here. Okay, Vanna Not White, so good to see you. For your week ahead, the Queen of Swords. Okay, this week you are taking no crap from anyone. This week, nurture your own skill at communicating truth and knowing truth and not letting anyone else try to get you to buy into their BS. This week, recognize your ability to communicate with honesty and integrity and do that. This week, you don't have time for stupidity. So if people are being stupid, have them go be stupid over there, not around you. You be protective. Be protective of your space. Dishy, you are very welcome. And 777 Blues, so good to see you. If the blues is referencing music, I am right there with you. Okay. Okay, you got the 10 of Wands. This is not an easy card. It suggests that this week what you are doing is hard and heavy, and you may not have a lot of help. If it's something where you can ask for help, you probably should. But what you need to know is this. If you just have to do what you have to do and it's hard and heavy, you are capable to do it, and you can do it and get it done successfully. However, if you are carrying something, and this could be emotional, it could be like carrying an emotional burden. It could also be a responsibility. If you are carrying something and doing something that is not yours, it's time to acknowledge that and let it go. All right. All right, scrolling through. And Gen Xers, I see you. Gen Xers, just walk it off. Thanks for being a member. I see you. I don't see your request for a card, so I'm just going to give it to you because that's what I'm doing. Because I think we're coming to the end, so I'm just going to grab everybody. Gen Xers, just walk it off. But with the Two of Cups reversed, there is something here about maybe you don't just want to walk it off. Maybe you want to dig in and figure out what's making you feel bad. Because there is something here that's tugging at you that's not feeling good. It's time to figure it out and heal it. Oh, it is a music reference, 777 Blues. That's fabulous. Excellent. Okay. Scrolling through. Shirley Meador, good to see you. I just overscrolled, but you are next. Give me 1 second. Let me come back to you. Give me 1 second. Turquoise Seas, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for following here. Okay, Shirley, I got you. Okay. You go, Christine. Got it. Understood. Okay, Shirley Meador. Here is a card for you. 9 of Wands reversed. This is not going to be the easiest week for you. It is important for you to recognize where healing is necessary and recognize where rest is necessary. Recognize where you have perhaps been hypervigilant and recognize that that vigilance is probably not necessary. All right. Theranaya, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. The Empress. This week, it's about family. It's about nurturance. It's about creativity. It's about taking care of the people that you love. It's about building what you need to build in your own life and nurturing what is most important to you. That's your focus. Kathy, thanks for being here for more than 3 years. Really appreciate you. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Oh, you're in an ice storm. No, but you're going to have a good week anyway. Maybe you start a creative project. So, Kathy, this week, Ace of Wands, it's all about an exciting new project or study. It's creative, it's spiritual, it's fun, something that will keep you entertained during the ice storm for sure. Turquoise Seas, I'm so sorry I didn't see you when you first popped over. Thank you for being here, coming over from Instagram. Really appreciate you. Here's a card for you for your week ahead. The Three of Wands reversed. So I feel like something you've been working on and towards has not been going the way you want. You may need to make some adjustments. Think about it this week, but with some adjustments, you could do very, very well. So do not give up. Okay. Lisa McCord, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Wheel of Fortune. So this week, expect unexpected good things. Seriously, expect unexpected fortune. And also recognize there are things you do control and things you don't control. There are things that you don't control that are happening that you may not like and you may not appreciate and you may not be happy about. But put your energy where you can have control. Good, Barbie Bird. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Unidentifiable. Here's a card for you. The 10 of Wands reversed. This week, if it's hard and you don't have to do it, you get a pass. Just say no. Just say no to hard things. If you have to do them, you can. But just say no to difficult things. You need a rest. So if you have a way to beg off, beg off. There it is. Okay. Joelle Professor, a card on Twitch. Happy to do so. My favorite card, Temperance. So this is such a great card. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, this is such a good card for your week. And it offers you some very interesting advice. In broad strokes, what it says is nothing is going to be perfect. You have to take a little of this, a little of that, blend it together, find the perfect blend. It encourages patience, creativity, and creative solutions to problems. So this does not say you will not have problems this week. It says that with creativity, you will find some great solutions, and that's what you're looking for. Oh, Michael, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you like these videos. I like seeing you here. All right. Just scrolling through. Okay. Milky Haji, good to see you. Here's a card for you. Death reversed. This week, be tenacious. If you're going to do it even if it's hard. If things are working against you, but you can still do it, do it. Stick to what you said you were going to do, even if it's hard. Oh, thank you so much, Joelle Professor. Appreciate you. Okay. Julie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Two of Pentacles. This week, it's going to be a lot. And I know you're dealing with a lot and doing a lot. And it's going to feel like a lot this week, but you will get through it. And you will be just fine. Okay, Dan, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's your card. The Chariot. I don't know if you're planning a trip or just taking things to the next level. But one way or the other, there is mastery and forward motion here for you here this week, Dan. And this is a good thing. We are happy to see it. Okay. And Michelle, good to see you. Michelle's Mystic Corner. Thanks for being a member. Good to see you. Here's a card for you. The Four of Pentacles. This week, it's all about self-care. Be careful about spending money. You don't want to do too much of that, but you do want to take care of yourself. So, cheap self-care. What's everyone's best cheap self-care idea? And go. My favorite is a cup of tea. I must be British in another life because I'm pretty sure it can fix almost anything. Seriously, though, cheap self-care, that's what you need. Okay. Dan, you are very welcome. Thanks for your kind words. Walking on the beach. Hey, Robin, walk on the beach. There it is. That's good cheap self-care. I love it. Okay, and Robin. Oh my goodness, Lisa, your brother's having another surgery on Wednesday. Everyone send love for Lisa's brother and the surgery he's facing. And Robin, you didn't ask for a card. Would you like a card? You're getting a card. And that should be a sign that it's last call for readings, everybody. Robin, High Priestess, this week, you don't have to speak if you don't want to. I mean, obviously you have to speak sometimes, but this is more about listening than speaking. It's about being quiet and internal. I thought I knew you from Connecticut. It's so good to see you, Robin. Thanks for being here. This week, it's about staying in your balance and staying in your happy place and not letting other people bother you too much. But here's the other thing, Robin. If you have a tendency toward perfectionism, try to be nice to yourself this week. Try to not be such a perfectionist. Meditation is very well advised for you this week. All right, Julie, I did your card already. I did you when you first said hi earlier. Scroll back just a little bit. I did it like 3 minutes ago. Seriously. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've gotten to everybody. Now, on YouTube, your tarot scopes are up for members only. Love you too, Julie. Best of luck. So members on YouTube, you can get your tarot scopes right now. Tarot scopes are going to start to go up on TikTok today. And tarot scopes will be available to everyone on YouTube starting on the 1st, which I guess is tomorrow. Is that true? Is that true? I think it might be. All right. If you have a StaarCon 5 ticket, there's a lot going on this month in the Afterglow. Make sure you check that out. And of course, I am available for readings. There's a link to book a session with me. Please do. Michael, no, I'm bad. You're not too late. I'm bad. Thanks for letting me know. I skipped you. And it happens. I accidentally skip people. I don't mean to. Here's your card, Michael. Thanks for letting me know. Ace of Swords, which is kind of fun. You coming in saying, hey, wait, no. But seriously, this week, and I know, like, you're an interesting one because you're a technical person, but you're also an intuitive. And this week, I think you're going to have a powerful week with everything that you do. Anything that involves communication, which is everything that you do, I think you're going to have a very good week. Maybe starting some new projects, maybe being in a position to make some very powerful observations. So, like, these chakras this week are going to get a real workout and you are ready for it. Oh, baby cakes, I think you'll like your reading. So yeah, definitely do. Definitely do. Michael, thank you. And thank you for your patience. Anyone else? Who else did I miss? I think about that, Dan. I really do. You're not wrong. I am thinking about that. Who else did I miss? It is last call. Oh, and I ended up with the Ace of Swords with all the different technology. Absolutely. Absolutely, Pamela. Happy birthday week. All right. So my friends, that wasn't what I meant to do yet. No. Cheerio, guys. Like, don't do that. I'm not ready yet. I hit the wrong button. Yes, I did. But the point is, I'm available for readings. There's a link to book a session with me. Please do. I'll be back on Thursday with your newsletter recap. Since obviously we're trying new technology, you might expect a pop-up here and there, and look for your tarot scopes. I will look forward to seeing you again really soon. Thank you so much. Take good care.